Hey, so this is part one of external hip rotation. I've had a few questions about leg behind the head, and one posture in particular, Supta Karmasana, which is two legs behind the head, a forward fold and a bind in the primary series of Ashtanga. So the first suggestion is this particular stretch that I'm going to show you. It's a forward bend and external rotation. So first, understand that there's 6 ways that the hip moves. So when people say hip opening, it's usually pretty vague. So there's flexion, which is all relative to the spine. So this direction is flexion, extension, abduction, adduction, internal rotation, external rotation. And so a leg behind the head is an external rotation flexion, or it's a forward bend with an external rotation to the leg and a slight flexion to the knee. Okay, so that's what we're going to do in this first stretch. One leg stays straight, the other leg externally rotates and bends. Plant the arch of the foot onto the other foot. Ideally, I'm at orthogonal, so I'm 90 degrees, the left foot to the right foot. From here, I do my forward bend. Already, you should feel, especially in the IT band, which is this band, ligament that runs along the outside. It's connected to a muscle in the hip. You might even feel it in the glutes, a little stretch. All right, here with the bent leg, I want to push that. I don't want to straighten it, but I want there to be force going down through the bent leg, and then it's a forward fold. You need to stay here for several breaths. This is just a warm-up. It's actually reminiscent of a third series posture where the leg is behind the head and you're in a forward fold. So it's a good prep for that. But in any, just opening up the IT band in a safe way. You know, the pigeon pose, some people do like a pigeon pose, is kind of aggressive on the IT band. You can hurt your knees and your hips like that. But here, so external rotation, bend the knee, foot arches on the top of the other foot, push down, allow the knee to bend, and forward fold. And then here, definitely work the spotlight imagery. A really big key to leg behind the head is, if you don't know, I'll link the video to this, so it's how do my legs clarify my spine. So there's spotlights at the talus, the tibial plateau, the floor of the pelvis, and the rim of the pelvis that all help this whole complex motion center on the opening of the hips. We don't want the tension on the outside of the knee. Okay, so that's part one. Namaste.